Here's a person with a lot of spirit and some skill.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bob.
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 259 pounds, Ladies Man.
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxon. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression.
A new era for Raw, and its top draft pick starts right now.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted. Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights out.
And Buck took a battering there.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
What more can this superstar do?
Reaching deep into the arsenal. This could end the entire match. From the top floor. Superplex.
That move wasn't originally intended for the top rope, but that's what we just saw.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well. Back suplex on the apron.
That was worse than being hit by a cinder block.
From the top.
Good Lord, taking flight.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Debilitating attack on the leg. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
And he's...
Oh, no. Getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
Oh, is this one over?
He's searching for an opening. He finds it. Oh,
Adrian down into the pin. This could do it. There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
And he retaliates.
Ooh, sharp elbow. Very measured elbow drop. Taken down. What is this superstar looking for?
Legs are grapevine. Now the arms are trapped. This won't end well.
Oh, big stop.
Northern Lights perfectly bridged.
Stationary position, turns around.
Well,
Oh, moonsault.
incredible agility.
Oh, the elbow connects. No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? And he gets delivered back into the ring.
He got out of dodge just in time.
Kick right to the midsection. This ought to be good. What power! Power!
Boy, wait a minute. Not done yet?
Samoa drop!
Outlook is bad for a buck.
Goes for the pin.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
I'm to my side of town. Lately it's been going.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas, and now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Got someone from your family helping you out?
Make the right choices, and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 259 pounds. In ladies.
legitimate businessman, Tony D'Angelo.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo is not playing games. This is a man who's been through it all. He survived the turf wars and paid the price to be the Don.
Surrounds himself with family, and he is quite power hungry.
Yeah, but Tony D's methods have paid off. Tag team gold, the North American title, and the Heritage Cup.
Well, he's just a savvy businessman who's diversifying his holdings. Yeah, that's it.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Just punishing their opponent.
Vicious knee.
Ooh.
Ripping and tearing at the face. Ripping and tearing at the face. Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
From the middle rope.
And does not get it.
Oh, stomping away.
Oh, man. Evasive maneuvering there. Throw it over. Nice. DDT. No!
Goes into the corner. He's placed into a precarious position.
And retaliates with a counter.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Dropped with a suplex.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker.
Very measured elbow drop.
And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled. Double leg takedown. Step through looking for a submission here. Legs are locked up. Uh-oh.
Oh, big stop.
Quick shoulder up.
Are you kidding me? Not even a 1 count.
Timed his defense perfectly.
His body is showing the...
To the gut.
Power bomb.
Oh, not done yet.
Samoan drop.
D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
Here's the pin. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pierce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
losing.
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point? I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from the Indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
My ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. Black flag on everything. Stay protected.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. I've seen more impressive moves in a slow-motion replay. You might want to reconsider that mascot career, Chase. Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. But that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing?
Tag is good. Tag is in.
I have a whole bunch of ideas for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit. 3 cuts per second. Bailey and KO are gonna love it. Lex, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good.
Back to tag. Back to tag.
You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods. Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
1, 2, it's over.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.